Hey, we're back with Queensryche. This is Scarborough Fair. This was requested in the comments. I hope this is the right version. I went back and I was trying to find that comment, but I couldn't. So I'm sorry about that if I was wrong. Uh, so a little bit of back history on this song. Scarborough Fair. Um, there's a lot of like I don't know. There was so much information on it, but it said written by Gordon Heath and Lee Payant in 1955, and Simon and Garfunkel also did it. But then when I kept reading back into the history of it, it was like the idea of it, I guess, or the melody of the song goes back to like I don't know, like the 1700s, like 1500s. I have no idea. But I think Scarborough is like on like a northern port of Yorkshire. I think that's right. So anyway, it's got like this deep history behind it, and I went over the lyrics because I know like the term Scarborough Fair because there's a Scarborough Renaissance Festival. I think it's in Waxahachie, Texas, and I think in other states that they call it that too. You know, it's like a medieval festival with a bunch of like shops and medieval games and just stuff like that plays. So I'm definitely into that stuff. We go to the Texas Renaissance Festival, and it's all the same kind of thing, and I really like it. I love the environment, so I know I'm gonna like this song. And let me put this thing down. And so I was going over the lyrics, and it seems like basically what's happening. I'm not trying to give like a spoiler, but if I feel like if I didn't read them, I the first time through, I'd have no clue what was going on. So basically, there's a guy, and he's asking a traveler like, "Where are you going?" And he's saying to the Scarborough Fair, and then the guy says to that traveler, like basically, "I knew a girl from there. Like tell her about me." And then he goes into like lists these impossible tasks for her. I guess he's giving a message to that traveler to give to her, and if she can do these impossible tasks, then he'll love her forever. That's what it seems like, and just from like playing medieval games and watching medieval movies and even going to the Renaissance Festival and all that kind of thing. Like you hear that kind of music, it's got this like a certain type of thing, like that show The Witcher, how the bard has all those funny songs. That's what this kind of comes across as. But I could not find anything on why they specifically chose to cover this song. But I don't know. I'm sure one of you guys knows if you can tell me in the comments. But anyway, man, let's go. I'm ready to hear this.
Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Remember me to the one who lives there. She once was a true love of
Yeah, so it's like each section of lyrics. I don't want to call that like it's not a bar. I don't know. Like each section of lyrics, he says rosemary and is it thyme or thyme? I don't know how to cook. I don't, I think it's thyme. Um, but that's interesting. Yeah, through each section, and then it's like he's making the requests. So I think that's pretty cool. And Jeff sounds amazing. That what's his name? DeGarmo on the guitar. Yeah, this sounds really good, man. Let me rewind it a little more.
he once was a true love of mine. Tell her to make me a cambric shirt. Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Without no seam or once was a true love of mine.
Yeah, I don't think if I would have read over the lyrics that I would know what he was saying at every point in the song. But now that I went over them a few times, it's like, yeah, I can catch it now.
True love of mine. Tell her to leave it in a Scarborough lane. Auspicious, rosemary and thyme. And gathering home with a basket of flowers. Then she'll be a true love of mine.
I love how this started out with the wind. That's something else, I mean, in all honesty, I haven't listened to any like new music full albums or anything, like at all. But I just, based off of things that I hear, I don't feel like they make like artwork out of songs as much, if at all, anymore. You come in, you've got the wind, you've got like a slow build up, and it's just like all the history of this song, and like, you know what I mean, and like showing it respect and covering it properly. That's cool, man. That sounds badass. And Jeff, his voice in the beginning too, it was definitely sounds like those guys at the Renaissance Festival. Like when you walk in, I think there's like four or five of them, and they're singing like that. Like that song "Green Sleeves." That's probably like the most famous medieval ballad of all time. But that's cool, man. Yeah, they're killing it.
Then she'll be a true love of mine. Ask her to find me and make you alive. Auspicious, rosemary and thyme. Then sweet salt water and the strand. Then she'll be a true love of mine. Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Was his sage rosemary and thyme? Remember me to the one who lives there. And she'll be a true love of mine.
Yep, that was good. Towards the end there, I was starting to kind of like zone out and get visions of the Renaissance Festival. There was this one classic time that I went with my brothers and my cousins, and it was like perfect. It was like like a lot of overcast. It was probably like high 60s, like or maybe like 65 or so, just like a light breeze, and it was like kind of like dark outside even at noon. And it was just like gave that killer vibe. I've never been to England, but like in all those movies I watch, it's like often dreary, especially like in medieval movies. So yeah, that was awesome, man. They sounded really good. I want to know why they chose this. If there was a specific reason, or if it's just because they like it. I'm definitely interested in that. But yeah, more Queensryche to come. I'm not sure what's next, but we'll see. I'll see y'all next time.